holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Allen going to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Now Allen. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. And that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The Bills had 8 and 6 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
Here's Allen to throw it. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have the team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Field's going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. There's the stiff arm. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Look at this Buffalo defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. Touchdown, Bears! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
His first carry, their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he's going to get his guys another first down. Back-to-back good runs to start the drive. This one, 13 yards. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Allen's throw is complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. You look at this Bears defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Cook following the penalty. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. On first down, Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Middle.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Here we go.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. the gun, McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Here's Fields. This will be caught at about the 5. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. George Kittle from 4 yards out, and the Bears have taken the lead.
You got it figured down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now the point after try for Santos. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Bears 14, Bills 7. Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. They lost 4 there, and it's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Allen on third. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 26. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
5 wide.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They run it again with Cook. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A give to Cook out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Cook is in. Touchdown, Bills. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A final shot before the break. Fields. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here we go.
This now a third and 4. To throw is Fields. He'll let this go for Adams.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Play action. Now it's Allen. Across the formation, and he gets this to Miller. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Good for Bills. First down. First and 10.
They'll try the middle with Cook. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Cook up the gut. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Third down. Here's a run by Cook. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 113 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year.
Half 85.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with career touchdown number 75. And the Bills have taken the lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. To the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here is third down and 4. Back to throw, Fields.
And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here comes the Bears punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Allen now on first down. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter.
Now 2nd and 5.
Left side, Cook. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
56.
Here's Cook again.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And at this stage, in the fourth, they need to work this into the end zone. A field goal doesn't do much. We'll see if they can cash in following the fumble recovery. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now Fields. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Fields now to throw. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop the score.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Again, it's Cook, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Again, it's Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass.
This to make it a 2-score game.
The kick by Bass is good,
and the Bills will add on to their lead.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
Here's Fields.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Here we go.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Up. Hey, Ken. Hey, find what you want. Go.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Going for the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you... Touchdown! Scotty Miller, 55 yards. And the Bills use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. 61 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Now 2nd and 4. Now it's Fields. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
You got a mini base. Why not? All right.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Going up top. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Here's Fields.
And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Alert! Half 85, half 85. All 52. What's that?
So Allen's going to look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. This is 1st and 10. All eyes on Fields.
He's got a man complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st down, Bears.
West right fit. No loss, no loss. Right.
Now Fields.
Wisely will throw that one away.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
11. Ready. Go.
Back to throw, Fields.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Looking deep for Adams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you also can't.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
On for the field goal. A 65-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. Well, not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record. But instead, it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away, one of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL. Only a few have ever even attempted that, let alone put it through the post. How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. On play action, Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention. And it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Nope. Hey, Ken.
Fields. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
This Buffalo crowd letting him have it. 3rd down now. And one last throw here for Fields. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football.